Hey, it's Evan. Welcome back to another episode of The Mindful 8. This is episode 10. It is February 1st, 2024, and I am alive. This one is really special because I haven't talked to the camera like this in quite some time. And it's funny, now I'm in Philly, finished up Colombia, which seems like just yesterday, just got back from Los Angeles, California, which was a shock, the new paradigm, to say the least. And why I'm talking to the camera right now, today, is because I've never felt called to it like I felt called right now. And I'm picking up the phone. I finished dinner, and I was just chilling, sitting on the couch. I have a cup of cacao, and I picked up a book. What book, you ask? The Creative Act. A Way of Being. 14 pages in, the thoughts in my head were telling me to record. And in today's episode, we're talking about a way of being. One of the first pages talks about seasons, how we're always in season. A season of mourning, a season of growth, a season to kill, a season to reap. And that's really resonating with me right here, right now, because that August, September, October season was me grinding and creating. I felt really called to create. When I got to Colombia, I was like, create. Got back home, I was a little bit iffy. November came around, December came around. I was like back in hibernation season. A time to reevaluate. Which what was just, one of the craziest years of my personal life. And a little side note, if you are watching this, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the real Evan Sr. This is the real social media platform that I use, and I'm going to use a lot more, which is why I'm incredibly grateful to be talking to you right here, right now. Seasons. You're always in season, and it's a key to success to understand what season you're in. Being in Philly and having my own apartment now, which is a story we'll get into another time, encourages me to really create like I've never created before. Ooh, chills. To build like I've never built before. To grow like I've never grown before. Because the last time that I was living alone, which was around 2 summers ago, and at my time, my roommates moved back home, and I was like, well, I'm going to work for the startup in Philly and just grind. And I did that. And it was some of the most growth I've ever experienced. So I'm glad to be talking to you today, to my future self today, because the energy that I'm bringing back from Los Angeles, and I got back a couple of days ago, is an energy that I've never tapped into before. So I'm super excited to carry that spark with me every single day. Mindful 8 is a series where I talk about essentially whatever comes to my mind. Obviously, it's all around mindfulness, meditation, creativity, and awareness. And funny enough, right before I filmed this video, guess what page I left off on? Page 19. Awareness. You can't make these things up. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at all times of the day, as long as you follow your synchronicities. Intuitions, dreams, they are all telling you to go somewhere, to do something, to talk to someone. Guys, I'm grateful that I found this out at age 21. Like, this truly is a secret to life. And as this creative economy booms and the educational landscape changes, as technology and economics and politics comes to a convergence like it happens every 250 years, this one's truly special because we are going down this path of transhumanism or transcendence. And I'd rather be on the side of transcendence. I'm not going to become a robot. I'll leverage the technologies that I have, but our true callings lie in the synchronicities of a spiritual awakening, remembering our birth vision, remembering the world vision, which is information I picked up on from a book called The Celestine Prophecy and The 10th Insight, books that have resonated deeply with my being. Hence the title of this video. That's incredible. I started this year trying Project 369, which was when I wanted to do a reel every single day. I failed. Those reels were fun to make, very simple edits, but out of my 21 years of life, I've never been more busy time-wise than I have the past couple weeks. Which is great because now I can actually hear my thoughts, read a good book, become aware again, which is what I coach on, and then reevaluate what path to follow. I said it earlier in the video, but again, thank you for tuning in. I value your time and I know you value mine. If you're not listening to these videos on 2x speed, start doing it. Obviously, I'm giving little hints of value here and there, but also just telling you about my life. And instead of having 8 to 10 minutes, sometimes even longer, you can speed that up and download my thought process in 4 to 5 minutes. Just know that. A way of being. The joy of being, one of the only 4 things that matters, is a crucial aspect of life to understand. When you're caught up in your day-to-day and time seems to be going fast, when in reality, time we create, we don't move through, we create time. When it seems to be going fast, you lose track of the joy of being, which in reality is you realizing that you're indulging in the consumption of things that you are aware are taking up your time. And that's going away from the way of being. Hence the title of the book, A Creative Act. A creative act is truly a way of being. Creating things that ultimately leave you losing all track of time. All track of time. I'm sounding really poetic right now. I really just want to throw that out there. But I mean, think about it. All these days have gone by, following Columbia, beginning of the year, and I'm realizing that I'm returning to what matters most to me, and that's talking to the camera, documenting for my future self and eternal now. As silence goes by, you can hear your thoughts. I implore you, listen. Listen. What have you experienced today? What synchronicities have you experienced as of late? What are they communicating to you? They're happening for a reason. Enough is enough. Do not let yourself get distracted anymore. I'll leave you with one piece of information that has resonated deeply, deeply with my being. To wrap up this episode of The Mindful 8, A Creative Act, the way of being. The creative act is truly a way of being. I'll leave you with one line. Do not be denied your destiny. I love you. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.